This episode is sponsored by Gamergy, the gaming energy drink made by gamers for gamers. Check it out in 4 great flavors: Purple Nurple, Red Alert, Binary Blue, and Epic Green. Okay guys, we are here at DBQ Con and I found the lovely and amazing Oki-Cospi. And we are having such a great time here. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a blast, yeah.
You're having a blast? That's fantastic. I actually just bought out a lot of those pictures down there. Can you get a picture? Can you get a video of all those pictures right there for me, bud? I can't wait. I'm gonna actually try to scan them or something so I can show everyone the pictures that I got because they are amazing. No problem. But so let's go ahead and get into it here. What initially got you into the world of cosplay?
So when I was younger, when I was 14, I was on the internet and I started seeing pictures of people dressed up as Naruto characters, and Naruto was huge at the time. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then I started browsing through all these photos, and I found out people start going to conventions. There are conventions that people do this, and I was like, I want to do that. So then I started making costumes.
Okay, I gotta add a question. Who's your favorite Naruto character?
Favorite Naruto character? Gaara.
Gaara. My wife loves Gaara. That's like her hubfu or whatever you call it. Husbando. That's it. Husbando. I am a huge Hinata fan.
Really?
Yeah.
One day I want to cosplay Hinata, but my main girl in Naruto is Ino.
Ino? Ino's pretty awesome. I love Ino. But, so how did you get your name, Oki-Cospi? It's a little unique there.
So it's actually pronounced Oki-Cospi.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I feel horrible.
No, it's okay. It's really funny because I was at a Comic Con, or I think it was ASEN actually earlier this year, and someone came up to me and they're like, oh, you're OK Cosplay. I was like, thought I was a little bit better than OK, but that's fine. It's close enough. It's just a play on my name, and then with cosplay, I made it rhyme.
Okay, okay. So how long have you been cosplaying?
I started cosplaying in 2014. My first convention was Anime Iowa.
Anime. Are you happy that it's moving to Des Moines, or what's your feelings on that?
Honestly, I haven't gone to Anime Iowa in like 3 years. I think it's been. I know. I've heard it's growing, but it's in the dead of summer, so I don't really. It's like really, really hot.
It is really hard to get to it.
Yeah, but I think if it needs to move to Des Moines, I think that's a really good sign for the convention that obviously it's growing and that there is an abundance of people in a small Midwest state that are going to this convention and making nerd culture huge.
Well, can I just say that in 3 years, you have grown a lot. I'm not going to call myself an expert on cosplayers. I mean, I've interviewed a lot of cosplayers, professional and just like con cosplayers, I guess. But you have grown huge. Your costume inventory is dynamite. I perused all your pictures I could find, and I am impressed.
Thank you so much.
So what are some of your favorite and least favorite characters to cosplay?
Least favorite character to cosplay? I think it's anything mainly with an armor build that I make. I don't like making armor. I don't like making armor, but I force myself to do it just because I want to be that character. But then when you're actually wearing armor, you can't move, and you're just hot, and you're sweaty, and you're like, you've only been in this for an hour, but you already want to take it off.
Do you know how comfortable I am right now just wearing this?
That was my outfit choice this weekend. I'm like, how comfortable do I want to be? I'm like, we're going to wear Viva and just wear a bodysuit all weekend.
What are you wearing tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm hoping to do Default Diva. I broke my headset at the last convention, so that is 3D printing right now. So I'll go home and I'll paint that tonight and hopefully be in that tomorrow.
Okay, so your Starfire cosplays are amazing. One of my favorite relationships in DC Comics is Dick and Coriander. I love them, I love them, I love them. But my question is, have you found your own Nightwing yet? And do you ever plan on doing any other iterations of Coriander, like maybe the Bronze Age, where I actually have a picture here if you want to look at it. Here, let me bring it up here real quick. Let's bring it up here real quick. And I'll go ahead and put this in the video so you guys can see there. What do you think of that?
I actually have a friend that has done that iteration. I'm not a huge fan of the really floofy hair, but I do plan on doing other Starfires. I haven't been able to recently. Like one of my dream costumes is Corey's bride. dress, or I
Oh,
think
that
it's
is
bride dress, or it's a coronation, and it's the one from the new
I'm
52.
pretty sure it's the bride one.
It's beautiful, and
It
her
is
hair just like
beautiful.
wraps around her, and I'm like, girl. So that's like a dream costume, and that's like my ultimate Starfire goal. But no, I've not found my Dick Grayson.
Okay, guys, get yourself in your Nightwing costumes because it's possible, maybe. Well, so have you ever had the pleasure of meeting anybody who does voice work for characters that you enjoy, or maybe characters that you've cosplayed that are the live acting versions of them?
So yeah, actually, I've had the pleasure. I'm really bad at remembering names, so forgive me. I'm not super into like backgrounds of characters, but when I first made my first Starfire costume from Red Hood and Outlaws, I had the honor of meeting the artist that drew for the series.
Okay.
I have gotten to meet just this last year at Oki-Cospi Con. I was dressed up as Luna Freya from Final Fantasy 15, and I had the honor of meeting the voice actor that did Arden. So he came up to me and was like, "Oh my God, you're such a pretty Luna." And I'm like, "Oh my God."
Well, not that I've ever cosplayed Mad Maxie, but I think I could pull it out, you know. But I have met the voice actor, and I've met the voice actor for Handsome Jack. And he also voice acted Cell in Dragon Ball Z. So that was pretty cool, but I've never met anybody that's done any of the characters I've done. But can you take us through one of the processes of your cosplays? Like, how do you start your initial process when you pick a costume?
So costumes, when I'm picking one, it determines on do I like the character. Sometimes I'll cosplay a character that I absolutely hate just because their outfit's really, really cool. So I pick a lot on the costume design itself, and it's always a bonus if I feel like I suit the character's body type or physique. And then
I try to do that too, if you can't tell.
But from there, once I've chosen who I want to do, then I just do like research, and it's something that I just think about a lot. Like I might think about a character that I want to do, but I might not actually start it for a few months because I'm just constantly researching what I want to do. And once I'm happy with that, I'll actually start buying materials.
Are you familiar with the Seven Deadly Sins?
The anime?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, I'm familiar.
That's a Netflix original, right?
That's a Netflix original. You should watch it because I'm going to tell you a character I'm going to do.
Is it the girl? Oh.
I'm going to do King. When you watch King, you'll know why I'm going to do it. Okay, so that'll be on your chore list now.
I'll watch it.
All right. So how many cosplays have you done to date? And I'm going to go ahead and pull up some pictures. I got all these pictures of you because these are my favorites.
Okay.
I could not stop picking. I could not stop picking, guys. Oh, I'm going to put like these pictures up in the video, guys, so you can check it out. This Korra is amazing.
Thank you.
I love Legend of Korra. Starfire, I already said it's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love it. I really love this. I don't remember what it's from.
It's Muramasa, the Demon Blade. The character is Kongiku.
Okay, alright. I'm a huge Supersonico fan. After I met Jessica Nigri, I bought the game. Oh my gosh, she is so amazing. Have you met her yet?
So I'm really awkward. Jessica and I actually share a lot of the same mutual friends. So like at Colossal Con earlier this year, we were at a total, like our friend's whole party, and she was like standing like right there, and I'm like, Jessica Nigri, and I was just being an awkward bean, like Jessica Nigri, and then I kind of like meandered away and didn't say anything.
Okay, but we also got Psylocke. You do a fantastic Psylocke too, by the way.
Thank you.
But you know, we got all these different characters. I love that you did a coat too, like the, maybe not a coat, but like a sweater. I don't know what else to call it.
Or whatever you call it, yeah.
And just these, I love that you did a Ty Lee. I love Ty Lee. She is so adorable.
Ty Lee is my favorite in Avatar.
Mad Moxie. I love that you did a Bombshells Mara.
Yes, I actually got to meet Aunt Lucia for that too. I got, before I made the costume, I got to print the design and everything on fabric, and I messaged him and was like, I want to know, is this a fish print, or is it fish net, like fish scale, or a net? And he's like, oh, you're making this? It's this. And I'm like, bless your soul. And I got to meet him at C2E2 and got pictures of him and everything.
I've met him too. I have one of his statues.
Oh, do you? I do not own one of the figures.
Oh, he is so amazing. He does such great work. But Yuna, Final Fantasy X.
Oh my God, that is so old.
I love it though. I love it. Did you do the staff?
I attempted.
You attempted?
I attempted and it didn't work out. I'm awful at props.
Well, this Riku was just so different. I didn't, like, was there an inspiration behind it?
That is Riku's Berserk dress sphere from Final Fantasy X-2.
That's why I don't know it. I don't like 10-2.
It's
I'm sorry. 10-2. Nah, I don't know why.
It's fun. It's a fun game because you get to play dress up, I think.
I didn't have a problem with dress up, but when the whole thing was, I don't know. I don't know. But this Starfire, you just do such great Supersonico. Is that the print that I got?
Yeah, that is.
That's the print that I got, guys. Look at that. There we go. Okay, that's it. So I guess we'll actually get back to the questions now. We spent way too much time just talking about cosplay, but so do you have a certain genre of characters you like to cosplay most, or do you have what I like to call ooh syndrome?
A bit of both. I mainly, like, most of my work is from video games because that's, if I'm not making costumes, I'm playing video games. That's all I do with my time. Otherwise, sometimes I'll be like, oh my gosh, that's a really cool design, but I might not follow up on making it. Or sometimes I even just am a fill for, like, my friend group. They'll be like, Elton, do you want to cosplay this to help be part of our group? We have this many characters and we just need the sun. I'll be like, yeah, I'll totally do that thing that I don't know. That way you can have your moment of having a full party. So.
All right, so cosplay has made its way and is almost considered mainstream nowadays, which is fantastic. But with shows like Heroes of Cosplay and Cosplay Melee being normal now, what would you think about being featured on one of those shows?
I'd be terrified.
Terrified?
I'd be terrified. I have a few friends that got to do Cosplay Melee, and they had great experiences. They're all very, very talented people. But I don't think I could do that. My mom's always like, Alison, you should sign up for that. You should do Project Runway. I'm like, it's great. I can replicate stuff, but I'm not very good at designing. And under the amount of pressure and like time restraints, I couldn't do it.
Well, Cosplay Melee was an amazing show. I hope it makes its way back to sci-fi. So, guys, we're talking about it. Make it happen. But what's it like being invited to events like DBQ Con? I mean, it's got to be exciting, right?
It's really exciting. So this is my third time, and it's their third year. So I've been here since the beginning at DBQ Con. So I really like supporting this convention because it's my hometown convention,
Awesome.
and it's local. So like, bring up the local guys, right? Get people out here. But it's always fun being a guest. Personally, I prefer being a fan because you just get to run around and fangirl and fanboy over everything and everyone that's here.
That's why I come up.
You're not working.
But that's why I come up and talk to you guys. I get to fanboy out. So
exactly.
This does not work for me. I'm fanboying. So I'm gonna let's use our imagination here, okay? See that bucket?
Yeah.
It's a bucket full of money.
Ooh.
It's a bucket full of money and all the skills you need in the world.
Ooh.
What's your dream cosplay?
That Starfire costume that we talked about.
Oh, the Starfire?
Yeah, because I'm actually already making one of my dream costumes right now.
Awesome.
So that is Sylvanas Windrunner from World of Warcraft.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm in the process of making that. That's been like 4 or 5 years in the making. So I finally feel comfortable enough that I think I have the skills for it, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. So my next dream costume I want to do is Starfire's wedding dress.
Awesome. I cannot wait to see it. But so what does cosplay mean personally to you?
Cosplay is just an artistic outlet for me. I think of it as art personally. It started off as a hobby. Nowadays I do make a little bit of money from it, but it's still 100% a hobby. It's
well-earned money. Well-earned money.
But it's still very much a hobby. It's a way to express fandom for me. Like, it's just my other life, I guess.
Well, I think that's a perfect answer. It's a perfect answer. So we're going to go into what I like to call my Sith lightning round. You didn't know I'm a huge Star Wars fan. But I'm going to ask you one or the other. Without thinking, give me your answer, okay? Justice League or Avengers? Sci-fi or fantasy?
Fantasy.
Become Force user, witch or wizard, Pokemon trainer, ninja or pirate?
Pokemon trainer.
I like that one. Xbox One or PS4?
Xbox One.
I don't know. This might be a little too easy. Pick a Robin, Grayson, Todd, Drake, Brown, Wayne, or Kelly.
Todd.
Red Hood, you have a chance. Red Hood, you have a chance. Get down here now. Red Hood, I see you over there. Hey, Red Hood. No, sorry. But so any tips or thoughts for those watching who might be interested in cosplay?
You just gotta go for it. You just gotta submerge yourself under the water. Your projects can probably be really, really intimidating to start, but there are thousands of tutorials on the internet. I would not be intimidated, but not in a bad way. Just think of it as whatever you're making has probably already been made, and that's a good thing because then you have resources at your hand to follow someone else's instructions and work that they've put out there for other people, like for other people to learn from. So, yeah.
That's perfect right there. That's perfect, guys. So we talked about, you know, you're starting your coriander wedding dress. You know, is there anything that's almost done right now that we can get maybe a little shout out here on Moch Creations YouTube and Cosplay that you might be featuring here soon?
On, like, just with what I'm working on
Yeah, like
right
a general cosplay that you're working on right now.
now? No, I'm going full force right now on Sylvanas. And then coming up next is Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann. So
I love it. I love it.
I'm really looking forward to this.
All right, guys. Well, guys, we are here at DBQ Con with the lovely Oki-Cospi. Tongue-tied, guys. Tongue-tied. But, guys, thank you so much. I want to thank you so much for being part of the show. I loved everything. It's just a great portfolio.
Thank you. Thank you.
But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to put all the social media down there. Check her out. Give her a big thumbs up. Check out her Patreon. Check out her cosplay print web store. I've been checking it out. I've already spent way too much money, but it's okay because it's money well spent. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you Sith lightning that like button. And if you're new, use the Force to subscribe. And we'll see you guys later. Bye!